Hey guys, welcome to Hope's Journeys. So glad I can see you guys today. We don't really have too much, people here, which is okay. But yes, I am here going live for right around two. I'm sorry, guys, I cannot talk today. I'm going live for 2 hours to hear what you guys have to say in terms of the Akatas versus Africans video. So anyone still on that previous link, I would advise you to leave it. I actually have to get out of that one. So let me see here. Give me one moment. Let's see what we have here. All right, guys. So yes, first off, and this is going to be recorded, so everyone will get to get a chance to talk as well. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. It is important that you guys do understand, just that I'm not an evil person, that I'm not this crazy African girl that fled her country from Nigeria just to come here and talk about you guys. Even though it came across that way in that video, and I'm very apologetic about it. I was very rude. I was very rude. I was very insincere. I was very insensitive. And I actually thought about it, after you guys reported me to Tariq. And it takes someone looking from the outside, to say like, wow, what you're doing is really wrong and rude, but previously I didn't see that. I didn't see that it was that way, but it takes that, feedback from others to really understand where everyone's coming from, like literally. I came here as a Nigerian, with my own African mindset, and I wasn't open to really understanding everyone else's. I was just like, oh, Africa's best, we're original. We've got it going on, we've got all these natural resources, and it does provide a sense of irony when I'm here now in America, in you guys country, and I'm talking shit on YouTube. So it's really wrong. It comes across as just evil and very insincere, so I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say about the Black American history. Hopefully we have enough African Americans, and they can kind of give me some insights on things that I didn't learn in Nigeria. In Nigeria we don't go through like Black history and civil rights laws and everything like that. So that's where it's kind of a dagger for me, because and it's a culture shock too. Anywhere you go that you don't really come from there, it's going to be a culture shock, and you have to learn. You really really have to learn. So I want to give the floor to you guys to say something, to talk, and let me know what you guys think, and just tell me where I went wrong. I'm always here for feedback and suggestions. Of course, when I make these videos, I don't do it because I want to get rich off of YouTube. This video was made a year ago, so um, it's just something that comes to mind. I very expressive, going through life. Some people like to document it, some people don't like to document it. Some people are private, some people are outspoken like me. But the one thing I learned through this video is you can't be outspoken in a country that you're not really from, and then badger people and talk about people and think that you're going to get people accept that. It's wrong. So I definitely have to watch my tone as an individual and professional. I sounded uneducated in that video, and I am educated. That's the whole purpose of why I came to America. So yeah, I accept that. All the feedback and everything in the comments, not the disparaging ones though. So the ones that are going out there trying to look for my employer, yeah, I would say, guys, you definitely need to be respectful, and having the communication is always important. Before you guys take it to the next level and Google addresses and try to meet me up somewhere, let's not go there. This is the purpose of this live. We're gonna allow this to last for right about an hour, but I really do want to get to hear what everyone has to say. I don't want to be lost in America anymore. I want to get it clear and understand where I went wrong and what to not do again. So let me see how to work this thing and possibly have a speaker talk. I want to hear what you guys have to say. It is important. You guys watch my videos, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm better than anyone. I did that previously and I won't do that now. I'm taking full accountability and apologizing. So let me see if I can have someone, I guess a volunteer, tell me where I went wrong, and we can kind of go from there. So let's see here. Let's read some of the chat. We have a live chat going on here. So we have Lauren that stated the backlash is the only thing that made you apologetic. Then we have someone saying you're only doing this because of the backlash. And guys, I'm not. I'm not doing this because of that. Well, the reason I decided to do this is because this video was done a year ago. So I don't really know. I don't go back and watch all of my videos. So when you guys brought this to Tariq's attention, and a lot of commenters flooded my comment section and was telling me, hey, what you're saying is really wrong. So that's what made me go back and watch the video, and I saw that I said those things, and I do admit that that was wrong. It's not due to backlash. It's due to how insensitive it sounds. It's like right now, let's say I'm in Nigeria, and then I have someone come in there and talking bad, or not even, just doing it behind my back, and that's really gonna suck. That's really gonna make me feel like, wow. So I can understand where you guys are coming from, as mentioned in the previous comments. I do understand. I'm not sitting here because of backlash or anything like that. No, I'm not sitting here for the money. I've been doing YouTube for a year now, and you really have to put a lot of effort. You really have to gain a good amount of subscribers, and there's no way I can do that if I'm saying disparaging things or offending my viewers. Who wants to do that? Who wants to just blow their YouTube career and platform? And like I said, I quit my job, so of course, if this is going to be a source of income, I have to really um, work hard to ensure everyone feels equal, everyone feels non-discriminated, and everyone feels good, whenever they come to Hope's Journeys channel. And I really mean this, guys. So please don't think this is anything that I'm just saying to get attention. You guys actually brought me attention. I don't even know who Tariq was. So this video was done a whole year ago. I have no clue who that individual is, but I did get a chance to look at him, and he's a fighter. He has a good motive for all Black Americans and African Americans, and I appreciate that. It takes a strong individual to go out there and fight that white supremacy, that white oppression, everything that we've been through. As former slaves, it's sad, and there's no way that I'll ever just deny you guys as my brother and sisters and go on the white side and say, oh, I love white people. Just because I probably talk like them doesn't mean like I have a best friend that's white or I hang around white. Like, no, like quite frankly, I do really appreciate the Black American culture. I hardly listen to white people music, but I really appreciate the culture, and this is a culture shock right now, and that's why I want you guys to chime in and let me know more about your culture, because I came from, just listening to what my parents said, and in Africa, they always say, always obey your parents. It's in the Bible that you should do that. So anything they told me, I'll say, okay, I'll do this. Okay, so just always respecting and listening to that. So, when they mentioned that whole Akata thing, I was like, oh. And then I can't judge, people based off two instances in life. I think that's wrong, and that's kind of a little racist, but we've addressed that, and I will not be doing that in the future at all. So I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. I'm trying to see how I can get someone to go live. Who wants to volunteer to go live? Let me see. Who wants to tell me about black culture? Let's see. Okay. So sorry about this, guys. Like literally, if this was a recent video I made, I would have, probably understood it. But and my comments too reflected how I felt. I was really thinking that I'm so ignorant, and I'm sitting in America, living it up, but people died. Martin Luther King, for one, passed away, just to make sure that we were able to sit in America, enjoy, walk and, just live. So it was very wrong. It was very insensitive, And I want to see who's a volunteer that can tell me more about culture, the Black American culture. So sorry, guys. I feel really, really, bad. I do. I'm just embarrassed a little because it took like someone else, really telling me like, hey, I read the comments. Believe it or not, I really read what you guys say, and it means a lot to me to have you, and I love that you guys are fighters. I love that, if something's going on or police brutality is going on with a Nigerian person or someone gets killed, you guys are the first to expose that. You guys are the first to, bring that awareness to social media. And I really, I can't say, thank you enough. Really. So let's see. Do we have any volunteers? Let's see. Someone said, stop calling us a cut. Yes, I am not using that word. I have been saying Black Americans. So that word is so long ago, and I will not be using that in any comments at all. So I don't even know if I should make someone a speaker. Or let me see, does anyone want to speak? Or let me see, because I really, really have to get you guys into I see the comments, it's bad. And, I really, really want to just get some insight. It's, as an immigrant, you're not going to know everything, so I think that was the irony there, me coming from Nigeria and thinking I knew every single thing about, Black Americans and whites and all of that. But I think experience, kind of helps you, experience kind of helps you, but you can't judge people. It definitely is in the Bible to not judge. So definitely. So I'm trying to see any volunteers to speak on the Black American culture. Does anyone want to volunteer? Want to ask any questions on live? I made this live for you guys, so I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. This is not typing and Twitter fingers and all of that. We're going to go on live and address every single thing that you guys definitely don't like about Hope's Journeys. And because this is a platform, this is an expressive platform. Um, yes. Oh, Sharon, thank you. You do not have to go on live. You do not. So we have our first volunteer, Sharon Wilson. All right, let's see how we can make you a commentator, or how you can just, Sharon, does it give you the option if you're hearing me to, speak, or is that something I have to do? Guys, I really do not know how to work this. And no, you don't have to go on camera, Sharon. Let's see here. Oh, Sharon. Oh, I'm sorry, Sharon. Okay, that's why I need you. I need to hear your voice, Sharon. So, are you able to get on live? Does it give you that option, Sharon, or is it something I have to do? Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna have a volunteer just kind of enlighten me, because I definitely think that it's necessary. Um, and a lot of people mentioned that, are you going to take the video down? Really, I think the video has been screen recorded and shared various places. So doing that will kind of be like, oh, I'm trying to hide something. And, I don't think I want to take the video down. I want to have more of an audience come and tell me how they feel, and just tell me, like where I remember, because I'm not going to learn if I just delete it and that act like that never existed. That doesn't provide a learning experience for me. So going on live, hearing the comments, and all of that is really going to assist me, going forward to, do better. All right, Sharon, let me see. Yeah, I am not sure how it works either. Give me one second. Let me see if I can do something here. Right, right. Most likely on my side. Okay. Let's take a look here. All right. That's okay. Yes, I know people are taking their time out of their day to come here, so it's so important that, we address these topics and, we really, really get to the bottom of this. So give me 1 second, guys. Have to see how to make this work. Guys, I've never done it live. So let's see what we have going on here. Trying to see how I can make this work. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. And I really appreciate you guys coming to listen to me. I know a lot of people said they're not going to be here to listen to what I have to say, but as you guys can see, I am a young girl. So, and it's not about being young, but it's just like not being well versed with the cultures. I feel like I didn't really learn too much about the Black American culture, and it's definitely not good. So let's see how we can work this because it's important. Let's see how we can work this because it's important. Let's see how we can work this because it's important. Let's see how we can work this because it's important. Let's see how we can work this because it's important. Let's see how we can work. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. Oh, no, I am not on Twitter. I thought about it, but of course, YouTube is my main platform. So let me see here. It's saying I have to go to my settings and make you a moderator. So let me go over to my settings and go ahead and do that. Just one moment, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you guys for trying to hear me out. All right, let's see. Okay, I think this is the button here. Add moderator. All right, so I just added you as a moderator, Sharon. Let me know if you can say anything or do you see any difference on your screen? Okay, got it. Let me see what's going on here. All right, let's see. Wow, this is not, I guess, doesn't want us to be great today. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, so Sharon, you said you see something? Okay. Let me know if that allows you to talk. I'm not sure if it does, but I'm still trying to see on my end here. I should have practiced this before I did this over here. So my apologies. One moment, guys. Guys, I'm not giving up. I'm still trying to make sure this works. So give me 1 second, guys. I really, really want to get everyone's insights on this topic because it's so important. Okay, no problem. Sharon, I see that information. All right, let's see what we have here. This is this is harder than I thought it was. Let me see here. It's not like as easy as I thought it was. Okay. All right, let's see here. Sorry, guys. Give us right about 5 minutes. Give me right about 5 minutes. We're still going. We're still going to get this fixed. Just a couple more seconds here because we're trying to. All right, we're trying to make sure I can at least have you guys say something. You know. All right, guys. So this is what I get for not understanding America. So it looks like we can't even do like I can have you guys as a host or a speaker on this platform. So let me know. We can probably do like a Zoom, that way everyone can get a chance to talk. Do you guys want to do a Zoom, and get off of YouTube? Since this is pretty tough. Or we can stay on YouTube, but the thing is that you guys want to be able to talk. You'll just have to write something in the chat. So let me go back to the chats, because I think this works by you guys just putting something in the chat. So yeah. All right. So yeah, it's just something I wanted to hear what everyone had to say. So Sharon brought up a good topic. We can probably try Twitter, but I don't know how many people have Twitter. A lot of the comments came from YouTube. So and we only have 4 participants. So I don't know. Do you guys want to do a Zoom so that way people can get a chance to talk and ask questions, or do you prefer to type in your questions here and have me answer it? I'm here for you guys. So let me know what's the best option. We can do a Zoom, or we can do something on YouTube to where I will be the person talking. So let's see here. Okay, so you just want to type it here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. Okay, no problem. So let's see here. So what are your questions then, guys? What questions do you have for me? Because I started off the first 15 minutes apologizing about the insensitive comments. So I want to know, let me know your questions. If you're hearing me, let me know what kind of questions you guys have. I don't know why I thought you guys could talk. Sorry, guys. Okay. Type in the chat and let me know what your questions are, please. This is really important. Let me know what you guys have to say. All right. So you want me to try the other name? Okay, but yeah, it looks like even if I do that, you will not be able to speak as a moderator. If I add you as a moderator, you'll only be able to control like the comments. So all right, any questions, guys? I'm going to put this in the chat. Any questions, any concerns that I can answer? We only have 4 people. I was hoping we can get more of a bigger audience here, because I do want to get everything that you guys have to tell me. I read the comments as well, but this is a live for me to address exactly how I feel, and what I was taught. So ask away, guys. I am here for you guys. I, I mean, to that question, Mino, I didn't know that at all. I didn't know Indigenous Americans are Black Americans. So when you say Indigenous Americans, what do you classify as that? Like original Americans, Black Americans, or the first people that made it to America, or like what are you trying to say? Someone said we don't talk down on Africans, and I really appreciate that, King Mel Matrix. It's so important to always keep a positive mindset, no matter what someone has told you. Um, you know, uh, that's how integration happens, right? Because white people can say, oh, don't talk to Black people, this is that. They can tell their children that, but the child has to be the one to grow up and see that Black people are good. Black people, and just like free people like me, like that came from a different country, Nigeria. It's so important to respect everybody, and that is the title of this video. respecting and honoring Black Americans, because they are the ones that fought to ensure that I could stay here, and ensure that I can even have a computer and do this live. So literally, it's not funny. It's a serious thing, and I don't know why last year no one brought it. No one really like, you guys really told me like, oh my God, but it would feel like it was just more so like you guys were just telling me, oh, we don't like you that because you're African or something. And I felt like, okay, you guys are just countering what I'm saying because I said I didn't like you guys. You guys are now coming back and saying, oh, well, we don't like you either. Go back to your country. But there's only like two or three people that said something about the civil rights, and that's what caught my attention. Like, wow, that was an eye opener for me, because if we're just going back and forth and saying you go here, we don't need you here, that's not concrete background history that I need to understand what I was doing wrong. I just felt that was just like, a petty argument, so. But now 2022, a year after the video was made, it really brings a lot of light to the topic and the matter. And I definitely I can't say sorry enough, I cannot say sorry enough, like, and how much I really, really um, don't like the fact that I said those things. I was naive. So, then he said, I have best friends from Ghana. Oh, okay. And they had the same ideology, and they came and seeing what we are is not what they thought. I understand, and that's why it's in the Bible. You should not judge anyone. You shouldn't judge, but then I have a good question for you, King Mel Matrix. What if you have the positive mindset that you shouldn't judge someone, but you experience the things that I mentioned in the video? You have people that, like, you know um, do these mean things, to like Africans, or say these mean things, or punch you and talk to you bad. Do you judge them at that point, or do you wait for them to change, or like, do you judge the whole group that they come from, like in my situation, or do you, like, what do you do? So that was a tricky situation, and I'd love to hear what you would do. Someone said, we came from the soil of South America and migrated to North American time immemorial. We were American Indians and reclassified to Black. We didn't come from Africa. Really? Okay. The soil of South America migrated to North. That kind of makes sense. In time memorial, we were American Indians. Okay. Because I know like the Indians are kind of also in close to Mexico, like the border of Mexico and South America. So that makes a lot of sense to me. And so you're reclassified to a Black. Wow, that's why I think you guys are the ones that have like the curly hair. Yeah, you look Black, you are Black, but you have like curly hair, and it makes sense how that is American Indians. So then you guys, but in South America, it also comprises of African people as well. That's what I know. So the Black skin color, that still comes from the slaves of Africa. Um, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. You're probably referring to how the slaves came to South America and then, I guess, migrated to North America. I don't know which one was there for. I'm very, very lost when it comes to history. I don't know if South America was there first or Africa was there first. I don't know. But yeah, the Indians are like Black like us. So it's so hard. This is confusing, guys. This is more than rocket science. This is, when you think about it, it goes into a lot of context and history that you really have to know what you're saying before you go out and speak on it. So, man, that's crazy. So, Nigerians are not sweet either. They're pretty toxic. What King Mel Matrix is saying is definitely correct. There's been some Nigerians that have done me harm as well and been evil, and I didn't judge them the same way I judge Black Americans. I said, well, these are still my people, and yeah, it really makes you feel bad. So, or make me feel bad at the end. because Nigerians definitely do bad things. There's a lot I can say about the things Nigerians have done to me and my family, and I just, yeah. So, okay. Okay. You should not judge an entire group on individual behavior. Right, right. I definitely understand that. Okay. How do you, how do you feel? So I really wish I can talk. I've seen it literally where people can talk on YouTube, and I don't know why. In my instance, it's not allowing me. So yes, I do. I need to do some history research, but they have so much mixed up in on the internet that you just don't know. So um, yeah, I really don't know. But from what I knew was that if you come from Africa, you're like the original Black person, and you're original, so you kind of have this higher hierarchy, and you kind of look down on people. But with what you guys are saying now, it's like that's it's I don't know, maybe there's some fallacy out there. um yeah. So thank you guys for these insights, but it's I still do pride myself in being from Africa, and Africa is a great place. It teaches you a lot. It teaches you things that you didn't know, and culture is important. But of course, you guys came here in America and you created your own Black culture, and I actually like that Black culture. I love listening to the music. I love the Popeyes cornbread and mac and cheese. Oh my God, and steak and all of that. So I really like. The culture that Black Americans have set up here in America. And I don't know if it's only me, but I feel like, probably some white Americans, not all of them have like that twang, like that culture that I would kind of gravitate to. The first culture I gravitated to was Black Americans. So I appreciate that a lot. Um, Sophia Jackson, the purpose of this live is for you guys. You guys are the ones that had all the comments about history and Black Americans. So this is the time. We're on live. So you guys should tell me something that I don't know. To definitely let me know something that I didn't know or where I went wrong. So that's the purpose of this live, Thea. So yes, I definitely want to learn. I definitely want to not judge anyone again because it's wrong. So yeah. Um, okay, let's see here. Annie and we an American. We were here without migration. There were Black people here before the slave trade and before the Moors came in 400 AD. Nice to know. I did not know that. There are Black people here. Okay, great, great, great. That is a cool name there. Ani Yun Wian American. Wow, that's a lot of syllables there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Mino, I like that. So yeah, definitely. See, I already knew something. I'm learning something from you guys. I like it. I like that. I won't have to make such bias, bigotry videos again. And we can all just get along as a community. We're the same color. We are. And it's important to stick together, and you guys have been doing a very, very good. I want to commend every single Black American out there right now, every single person, because you guys stand up against racism. You guys see things that are wrong, and just even right now with me saying that the video that I made last year, you guys reported this to Tariq, and made sure that this is being addressed, and we don't have a racist Black person amongst because I'm not racist, guys. I'm really, really not. Um, so you guys are really good. I like that you guys are able to see something that's wrong, bring some attention to it, and just have it fixed. Just have unity. You guys are promoting peace and unity in America, and I love that. I don't really see any other group doing that. For instance, when George Floyd passed away and was getting brutally, choked, you guys are the same ones that took videos, took cameras, took everything to make sure that, this police knows what he did. Derek Chauvin was wrong, and that video circulated really quick. So I even see in the comments, you guys are like, "Oh my God, report her to her employer. Make sure she doesn't harm make sure she doesn't harm anyone." And I'm like, no, guys, we need to have a full conversation in a meeting. I am not a terrible racist person. I'm not a white supremacist. Please. So just please take it easy on me and let's get to know each other. Let's do this the right way on this platform. It's important. So, but yes, I appreciate that agile, confidence you guys have. You guys, everyone has went through some level of struggle and oppression, and it takes a lot to be a former slave. Even in Nigeria is, filthy, and one can see why, okay, a Nigerian woman would leave Nigeria and come here and want to live, you know. So I definitely understand, and can't wait to just learn more from you guys. Nigeria needs a lot of work, and I do definitely identify those issues in previous videos that I've made. And in no way am I picking on you guys. No, I like Black people a lot, honestly. I'm just not going to use that derogatory word that we both know. So, all right, let's see what we have in the comments. Hello, bonsoir, bonsoir. Bonsoir à vous tous. Okay. I think that means greetings. And you're asking what is the problem? Um, we're discussing, we're doing, everyone is gonna lay it out, lay it on me, everything you've been saying in the comments, everything that you see is wrong. You're gonna type it in the chat and we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna address everything you want to know right now. Someone said, I've never seen someone the same color as these words. Black or the same color as the background, white? Wow. I try, so this will have to do. Where did your mother got the mindset from? And if it is okay, how old are you? Yes, guys. I'm 26 years old. My mother adopted the mindset from her mom and obviously her parents and her tradition in Nigeria. And, it's a common tradition that we practice, not bashing people, of course, but it's a belief system in the African community. And it's a taboo. We should not be discussing this right now. Like literally, when I made that video, I did not think I was going to get all the publicity. But I didn't see anything wrong at that time. I was very naive at that time, but now, of course, I see how it's wrong. But yes, this is not to be discussed in the African community. We know, like, this is something that is like a secret, because I think a lot of Africans fear this kind of like regression and this, the attitude that comes along with it, and, confrontation. So this is not a normal thing. We don't go around making videos saying Akata versus Africans. No. So I have a very bold and outward personality. I'm very outspoken. Sometimes I say things I probably shouldn't be saying, and it's something I've had to work on. I definitely had to, coming to America, I definitely had to like work on the things I say, because I've been met with Karens before that didn't like my opinions or didn't like what I had to say, and I had to really just think back to myself and be like, okay, I'm not in my country in Nigeria. I can't be outspoken here. There's some words that can come off as condescending and rude, so I can't say it. And I guess just with not being able to really vocalize how I feel a lot, I created a YouTube channel, and I wanted to just get my point across. And but I'm not. I'm definitely aware of how this came across for sure. So you guys are in good hands, though. So I love that we can get to meet each other. So yeah, that's the answer to that. Um, okay. Dangote wants to build an oil facility. I honestly don't keep in contact or a lot with that kind of political aspect of Nigeria. I'm going to be honest, but possible. I'm not too sure. I want to have a convo with you offline if that's okay. Sure, yes, we can definitely do that. Um, well, sorry about that. Knowing thyself broadcasting. The secret is the word akata. It's a derogatory word, so it's something that, if like in African, we'll be speaking in our native language. Like for me, I speak Igbo with my family. So if we're talking about it, the only time we would bring that up is when we're talking in that language. But saying it in English or creating a video like this is not you know it's not typical because of course I see why it brings a lot of backlash, but it's something that my parents have never said, oh, don't say this out loud, but just keep in mind, keep in the loop, um, of what this word means and the type of people that come with it. So but yes, definitely, it's a derogatory word, which is, it should be a secret, but and there's some people that said they really thank me for bringing this out to light, because like it's weird, because it's like I look just like I'm a Black American. Someone looking at me will be like, okay, there's no Nigerian in you. You don't even sound Nigerian with the accent. But it's sad to also know that people can really have this mindset, and work amongst you. Like I said, like someone said, be in the healthcare field industry with this mindset, teach your children this, but um, I never once, when I said that in that video that, I didn't really like Black Americans, it's because, at literally 24 years old, it's embarrassing that I don't know anything about the culture and the place that I'm living in America. I was in America at the time. And my parents didn't take the time to really teach me about Black American culture. The schools did that. And of course, that was years ago, and I forgot all about American history. But it's important. It really is important. I felt embarrassed when someone said the only reason that you can sit and even do a video or wake up in America is due to how we fought, due to how Martin Luther King did this, due to how we were bold and we fought. And, so it really touched me. It made me feel like, wow, I am the biggest jerk and asshole in America right now. So yeah, that's definitely it. Let's see. It says American Indians came from the soil of South America, the same way Africans came from the soil of Africa. Okay. Why can't humans come from the soil of any tropical area on Earth? I don't know. For me, I just thought everyone, and this is what everyone has told me as well, that everyone came from Africa. If you're Black, you came from Africa. If you're like Caucasian, you came from Europe. So I really don't. This is why I'm here to learn. This is why I'm here to understand everything that I didn't know previously. Knowing thyself broadcasting. You never said exactly what it is. What? Yeah. Oh, what a kata means. Okay. 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 But yeah, the definition of a kata is a lost generation. It's someone that is Black, of course, but it's like a slave that was sold to Americans, and they possess the American culture. Like they don't know that they really came from Africa. And due to the fact they don't know they come from Africa, they're still in this mindset of slavery, like working a 9 to 5 job, or and things, and still have this traumatic life and mindset going on. And so that's where the word akata comes from. It comes from, it's like someone that's just like, I said useless, I said useless and irrelevant in my previous video, and that's really mean, but that's kind of the definition. And guys, don't hate me, I am the messenger. Literally, you're not going to see another African come out and tell you this. They are all going to lie and say they don't know what that word means. But it's just You don't even have to add the word or the term or the definition useless and irrelevant to it. I think I just added that to it. But my parents have always told me that, an akata person is someone you definitely want to avoid. They're crazy. They will hit your car. And that's why I thought with the girl that punched me in the face, like she really has to be crazy with no respect and manners. Something really has to be wrong with you to walk up to someone, punch me in my face right here. And I'm like, if there's a misunderstanding, simply say, okay, talk about it. I was still in the car. She still had, I still had opportunity to do everything she needed to do. It was just a misunderstanding. So for someone to react like that, I was like, okay, this girl is everything my parents said. But yeah, that's what it means, knowing thyself broadcasting. That's exactly what it means. So, Kaldi, Will, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. You said people with a completion was all over the world. What do you mean completion? You mean complexion? Like, I'm going into the history of blacks and how they came about to being in America. So, my understanding is that you came from the motherland, Africa, and as transferred to America. I want to know what you mean there. So I'll get back to you on that. So it says, I'm confused because the French speaking Africans don't seem to have this experience with Black Americans. Okay. Never heard one of them bashing Black Americans. Am I wrong? I literally experience is key in life. You know, uh, I think, let's see here. It depends on where you are geographically. So I think like Haitians still came from the motherland, Africa. This is why Africans have so much pride, because they feel like if you're not from the country in Africa, like one of those countries listed in Africa, then you're not like a true, African. So I know Haiti's like in the South American, it's in the South like American area. So maybe they felt that, they're Haitian. They're not considered, I don't know why. I really don't know why. And I don't know. Africans just have a sense of like, we are the best. We, can tell you about your life. So I think Haitians just have a different mindset because of that reason. Like, it's Haiti and not a country like Africa. It's not a country like Nigeria or South Africa, you know. So I mean, I just think that's probably why. So if the story say Black Americans are lost, what this derogatory aspect of your story is this jealousy or envy that's what sold y'all. That's what y'all sowed is now and what wish to be. I don't wish to be anything that I'm not. I want to be, who I am. I love the African culture. I love being Nigerian. I love the traditions. I love the food. I love the culture. I love the fact that, the men have to pay a dowry price, a bride price before they can marry a woman. Those kind of rules and guidelines really set us aside from the American culture. And I like it. I like that. I like that sense of like threshold you have to meet before you get something. In America, it's like free for all. Meet a girl today, get her pregnant tomorrow, and you know, who cares about marriage? What does marriage mean in America? So I don't know. Cultures are really important and traditions matter as well. But I wouldn't say, Africans want to be. Some do. I can't speak for all. I can't speak for all. Yeah, and especially now in 2022, I'm seeing a lot of Africans gravitate to that Black American culture. They're listening to Nicki Minaj and all of that, and of course, getting cosmetic surgery, trying to look like Americans here, and wanting the best in life and luxury and all of that. So I guess so. I guess you're right. Some Africans are probably jealous of Americans and that American dream, and they want to live it. They want to. assimilate that culture. So you're right. So let's see what we have here. I'm glad we're getting some more commentators because this is important. This is a learning experience for me. All right. So it says, so if the stories say Black Americans are lost, what does derogatory aspect to our story? Is this jealousy or envy? Oh, that's what I just answered. Okay. Now we're talking Gabon. Okay, Gabon. Wow. Yeah, they do speak French in Gabon. We are talking Senegal and Sierra Leone, not Haitians. Oh, when you asked that previous question, okay, okay. Because I think you were saying they don't have the same mindset as Nigerians, right? They didn't use the term akata. So, let's see here. I thought someone said Haiti people was that spoke French. Okay, let me read these comments. Okay, let's see. Oh, it said the French. Well, I French people are very, very nice people. I once had a friend from Congo, and she was very. She even told me like, don't, that word, because we were having a conversation about the A word, akatas, and she was like, wow, you cannot say that. And she spoke French. I don't know. They're just very, very nice. French people are different from the West Africa. They're different from Nigerians. I have to admit that. They're one of the nicest people I've seen. Very humble. But we're talking about Nigeria. Do you guys know what Nigeria is like? The richest black guy is from, or black man, it's from Nigeria. That's a big deal. So think about that ego. Think about, when someone says, "Oh, I'm Nigerian," and they probably finish off with the richest guy in the world is from, Nigeria. They're gonna feel that sense of ego. They're gonna feel that sense of I'm better than you. So it's Nigeria as a country. It's Nigeria as, all other African countries probably didn't get the same opportunity as Nigeria, and they don't have that. Um, I want to say they don't have that sense of like arrogance like we do. Like we feel like, okay, we're the richest country, 200 million people in our population. We have to be doing something right to, you know, get all of this popularity now. So oil is a really good resource in Nigeria, so they profit, other countries profit well off of that. And that's why Dangote is, rich. So yeah, I think that's where my sense of pride just comes from. Like, Nigeria being an African country and, we've gone through slavery, but look at where we are now. We've made it, it's still poor. Like I said, it's not heaven and earth. It's still poor, but on a societal standpoint, we are really, really, really like getting out of that kind of African slavery minds. Like they like to gravitate to the American culture, and I don't know. I think that's why other African countries I can't relate. Like Nigerians probably can't relate with someone from Sudan or Ethiopia or someone or some other country that doesn't have as much affluence as Nigeria. Like a lot of people know what Nigeria is and where Nigeria is and everything about it. So I think that's where the cockiness and arrogance comes from. When we say a kata, we talk down on people, so it's just arrogance. So that can be a reason. Yeah, I didn't think about that till you guys said it. I thought you were saying Haiti, and I'm sorry. These chat comments are coming on really, really quick. Okay. So yeah, you're from Gabon. Okay. South Africans. All right. Senegal and Sierra Leone. Okay, okay, I got you. Sorry, guys, I'm just reading the chat, trying to get to all your questions. Um, okay, okay, okay. Let's see. It says here, if Nigerian culture and morals are so great, why do so many of you guys come to America and then complain? Very good question. We come to America, and I said my reason on why. I wanted to be more educated. My mom thought we're not going to get the best education we would get in Nigeria, and that was like 2005, oh 06, oh 07. Not even right now. So what you see now is a lot of people still going back to Nigeria. Like I just went in May. I went in May of 2022, and I do plan to go back in October or November. So it was a time where the country was not as developed as it is now. Like if you go to Nigeria now, you'll see really nice locations, beautiful, expensive places, and there's luxury there. And I definitely want to resort back to Nigeria. I'm not running from my country, like I said. Um, so yeah, that's the answer to that. Um, so Africa isn't the motherland. All tropical climates on Earth are the motherlands of humans. I think that can be disputed, because a lot of Africans are black. They're not like even mixed, like unless we're talking about East Africans like Ethiopians and people in that region that are mixed with what is it called, Muslim, and the Saudi Arabia and the Indians um, from the Middle East. So that's the only part of like Africa that I know that where your color would probably be different or something like or mixed, but the true African blacks color, on your skin. They said, it comes from Africa, and I do believe that. I need some more evidence to know that, Africa isn't the motherland. All right, it says also when you say Akata, why is it exclusive to only Black Americans and not to all diasporians? Akata is a slang derogatory term that us Nigerians created. Um, Not like, of course, we're going to have our own definition for each and every single race we see, and, Americans, whites, we call them whites. But Black Americans specifically, they're called Akatas. I don't know why we chose to only specify, that. I think it's because it's confusing, right? Like I said previously, how would you know that I'm not Nigerian, And the thing is that we know the difference between and a Black American because of how they act, because of how they just, the things they do, the way the accent, they have that, you know, slang term, that slang accent, like, oh girl, this, that, so it's easy to detect, and I don't like saying this word, guys. Like I really want us to like move on from the Akata word because it is wrong and it judges people, and I don't want to be a part of that. So but it's just a word to distinguish, you know, Black people, Africans and Blacks. So, okay, South Africans are probably the closest in Africa to us. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are doing their ancestry and finding out where they come from. So, and that's all I was saying. That's all at the end I said, guys, Africa is still a part of you, even if you say that you came from South America or something like that, and you came up, like just even if you're saying you're indigenous, why is it not nice, or why is it not, recommended to still try to see where your roots are in Africa? Like, think about like how you act. Think about like, the kind of personality and characteristics you have. Wouldn't it be cool to like trace that, if you traced it back to Africa and, just see something interesting like that, not saying it's, impossible, or, it's just something I thought, so I think some people took it the wrong way, I don't know. All right, let's see here. Okay. So someone said Akata is not a slang term, it's a derogatory term. It's very just yes. That's why I said we should move on from that, Miss Mole Britty or Molly Britty. Sorry if I said that wrong. Trying to see you guys' comments. Scrolling down. So someone is saying, all right. So everyone has been indoctrinated probably different, and some have a colonized mentality. And you fit the description to FBA. Okay, it's kind of misspelled, Kadie. Well, so I'm not exactly sure what you mean there. The richest black man that's from Nigeria should be using his, yes, and I agree. He should use his resource to. But if you see Nigeria now, like compared to like how it was in '05, like when I was back there, it's really beautiful, guys. Like they have these beautiful modern homes, and that's maybe the reason why I wanted to invest in like real estate there, because it's very beautiful there. The restaurants are so nice. When I went back in May, I'm sorry, I'm blushing. I'm blushing, guys, and I know we're talking about a serious topic, but they did put some money into it, but just you have to know the hood areas and the bad locations to avoid. But yeah, it's they did a pretty good job on it, you know, making it look good. I'm trying to look at all of your comments without the sun hitting me in the face. Yeah, it's only certain areas that are affluent. And when you tell the governor, when you complain to the governor, they start arguing back with you. They buy their own G wagons. They use all the money from that it's meant for the community and for them. They even take the light, literally. So you're just going to be like talking to the wall if you try to go against the government. They're very, very just insane. So yeah, only certain areas in Nigeria are affluent. So I haven't returned to Nigeria permanently because, of course, my main businesses are here in America. Like, I said, I can still do YouTube in Nigeria. I can, but of course, I love traveling. That's always been a passion of mine. And of course, I still have like my business here, but of course, I do plan, like, that is the next step of where I am in life. I plan to find that. I already found the beautiful modern home. Hopefully, it doesn't sell out. But yes, I will be moving back to Nigeria pretty soon. That is the motherland. And, my mom wants to do the same thing. We don't have a lot of compliments about like how great America, like, when you see like crazy things like people, police doing police brutality to a black guy just because he provided a counterfeit dog, it scares you as a black person. You wonder, like, man, this is not my home. Like, yeah, so these kind of actions taken out by white people really scare us as immigrants from Africa. We don't know who's smiling in our face. We don't know if we're going to be next. So it's not really safe to just say let's wing it and stay here for the rest of our lives. Like, no, me, my family, and everyone. My mom is already like, I'm trying to build you know property on my land that I have, and I'm like, man, now it's remaining me, to find my own property. But America definitely has its ups and downs, and we've already determined that we will be moving to Nigeria. And if we do want to come back to America, because we are citizens, we can always just go back and forth. There's even Europe as well. A lot of Nigerians go to London, and some go to Dubai. Dubai is pretty close to Nigeria, so you have to travel in life. You can't say that you're going to stay in a place that has all this hate and all this anguish, and that's really going to make you become miserable if you stay in a place that there's racism, and all of that. So it's a good decision to leave. Oh, you've been to Abuja and Lagos? Okay, they have a lot of luxury. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a pick and choose with the government. They choose what they want to fix. They choose what they don't want to fix. American Indians were mixed before 400 AD. Americans have been traveling to Africa since the 400s. I didn't know that. What's this culture that's so African that Black Americans don't have, please? So something as simple as, I kind of said this previously, language. Nigeria has like, I think, over 100 languages. So anyone knows language is part of a culture, right? Like if someone is talking in a different culture, of course they're going to feel comfortable speaking in that language, and they're going to gravitate to that culture. Just like if I was to see someone speaking Igbo somewhere, where I'm at in New York City, I would be like, wow, and I'll feel like I'm in home, So it's just that sense of like, homely feeling, when it comes to that, you know, African culture. And of course, we have our beautiful attire. I think I was wearing it in this thumbnail. Our traditional clothes, the food. You guys know about egusi and jollof rice. I do not want anyone to type in the comments that they don't know about Nigerian food. So, because that would be a lie. um, let's see. So that answers your question there. That's the African culture. Why are you guys getting oppressed in South Africa? That is that's crazy. That was crazy when that happened. That xenophobic action that took place. I don't know, but there is a saying that a lot of us Nigerians say. When it comes to South Africans, I feel like there's a rumor that went around that they were colonized by their colonizers. And like most African countries, whenever we gained our independence, that means the colonizers left, right? So they're going back to their respective country. That wasn't the same for South Africans. There is a statement stating there that, the colonizers from Netherlands are still living there. There's still slavery. There's still that, the colonizers are just still there and they don't want to leave. So I think that's why a lot of South Africans are angry because they just don't have their country back to themselves. My dad actually lived in South Africa and he didn't enjoy it. He said it was just more so like they're very inclusive of their own culture and their own people. And I can see that. I can see how that would make someone feel. And when I look at like Olympics and everything like that, I'm like, why am I seeing a white Caucasian person representing South Africa? That's so disrespectful. That's like, it's disrespectful. Like that's like a British person coming to Nigeria and saying, "Oh, I'm Nigerian." Like, no, you're a colonizer. You have your own respective country in London, so go back there. But that was the rumor that my dad said. Like the people, the colonizers there are just living there like it's still their land. So I can see why the South Africans are like, we've had enough. No one else come here and say that this they're no. So yeah. But yeah, it's I wouldn't want to be from South Africa. I don't know how I could live with a colonizer and act like it's okay. Like, think of the punishments, the beatings, like Jesus Christ, that would be too traumatic for me to like even, yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's very, very crazy. So yeah, that's just as the answer. Nigerians, it's not that I think they would do that to anybody, any other country that came, to South Africa. They would probably do that to anyone. I don't know. I don't know. For Africans in the medical field, how can a kata we won't be harmed? How can you all be teachers and professors at HBCU yet detest and look down on a kata they teach? You know, it's a mentality thing. It's what we've been raised to believe. You guys have all heard of the Toby Obumsili tragedy, and the tweets he made. You know, he thought he could really find that refuge and love and caring, um, compassion in a white lady, and it was very, very sad. So it's a mentality thing. It's just we don't wake up, every day thinking that we hate these people. We hate these people. This is something that our parents have embedded in us. This is something that we've had to grow up with and see for ourselves. So, but I can say not all Black Americans are evil. And I really appreciate them for fighting for my rights. But yeah, and to answer that, I don't think all teachers and professors even feel this way. They probably have it in the back of their mind, but I don't think that they would harm. That would be insane. That would be insane for them to work in the medical field and want to harm someone like the patient and all. They would lose their job. They'll lose everything they worked hard for. So I don't think they'll take that risk though. So yeah. Let's see here. There are more black billionaires in America than Africa. Let's see. All right, black billionaires in America than Africa. I know Kanye West just became a billionaire, right? I don't know. You guys let me know if Kanye West is a billionaire. But yeah, I believe it. I believe America. There's so many ways to make money in America. So it's possible. Too many movies? No, no, no. um, okay. South Africans got oppressed, and they don't talk, and they don't take any no BS. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Brain drain in Nigeria. Why don't y'all collectively help your country divide? Nigeria is crazy. It's contradicting. It's the craziest thing. It's like, what is that hard math? It's like algebra. It's like, man, calculus. That's what Nigeria is like. If you try to just decipher the Nigerian government, you're gonna be confused as hell. They, even if you and they're so good with scams. Like, let's say I go with what you're saying, Thea Jackson, and I send all of my money over there to Nigeria to help the country, and I give that to a government official. There's no way I'm gonna be sure that all of that money is gonna go all to the streets and to everything, or to the orphanages. When you go to Nigeria and you really want to help, you have to find these little orphanages. You have to just do things like that, because you can't trust anyone in Nigeria, and they're scams. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing ever. Taking money from the poor. I don't recall taking money from the poor, Miss Molly Birdie. If you can elaborate. You said, why would Black Americans as a whole want to emulate the type of behavior? Mm. Foundational Black American, African American is a misnomer. Okay. You guys think the police in Nigeria is much worse? Mm, no, I don't think the police in Nigeria is much worse, because you can bribe them if you do something wrong. Like, if you ran a traffic light, you can get. But in America, as a Black person breaking the law, come on, let's not even go there. When it comes to white and Black, and you're in the wrong, you're like, you can lose your life. But in Nigeria, if you like, that's the thing about Nigeria. It's a scamming country. You can literally buy your way up. You can buy anything. You can buy a police officer. You can buy a driver. Literally, it's crazy. But yeah, yeah, that's my answer to that. I've heard of Tayo Aina. I have, and I think he's like a rich guy, a rich. I don't know. I don't know. I've heard of him though. What's African culture? I thought y'all weren't a monolith. African thing that has to do with differences, like language, something that makes you different from someone else. Like how all of us black people, oh, we don't have that Karen and Ken mentality. We're not going to report you and, call the police. And with Black Americans, you guys are really cool. You guys are like, but I feel like when I'm talking to a white person, I don't know if you guys feel this way, because they complain about everything, and I don't know. I like the way my like you. So let's clarify that. Yeah. So African culture is just something as simple as food and language. It doesn't make you special. It's just a culture. It's when because we all are black. We all have the same skin color, right? But what makes us different is the speaking a different language, having different beliefs, clothes. So guys, you guys know a culture. Well, I will explain that, but it's just whatever sets you apart from the other person. So it's just your culture. Oh, it wasn't a wedding dress. It was just a dress for my birthday when I went to Nigeria. So yeah, but thank you. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Oh my God. I thought you guys were gonna come on here and tell me all kind of crap and insult me, and so I really appreciate this live, guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Trying to get to all of your questions. All right. Why do you talk about the major conflicts amongst fellow Africans? Um, Black people are the least of your problems. They are the least of my problems. They are. It was just a video I wanted to create. Like I was just starting off YouTube, and I think it was one of my first videos I made, and I just wanted to bring something to the light. Like you guys didn't know what that word even meant, So it's just bringing something to the light. It's not honing down on you guys and trying to bully you guys. And no, I'm not that at all. So that was the reason the video went up. Living here since 9, you know different than Black people here. Maybe culture, but just listening to you adopt American culture. Okay. How does the mindset change? Hmm. Trying to understand what you mean there. When I say mindset, I mean it's good to adopt the African mindset because you know that your ancestors come from Africa, right? Tell me what's wrong about adopting an African mindset. You can still possess your Black culture, but an African mindset is just, like I said in the video, respect and manners, but that comes along with age. So, I mean, it's not to lecture you guys and say this is what you need to do in life, but it's just, a go figure, something to think about in the future. So, yeah. Name one aspect of African culture that has made a major impact on the world, like Black America. Well, you guys are going in on me. Um, One aspect of African culture that has made a major impact. Um, well, your resources, the resources from Africa, you know, like oil and shea butter. You guys thought I didn't know that. The shea butter you use has made an impact on your life and your beautiful skin. Because we all know melanin is beautiful. We can't lie about that. So the shea butter that derived from Africa is definitely a major impact. So Miss Mulready, I don't know who is neglecting or ignoring your complaints. They don't want to harm us. I don't know who you're referring to when you say they don't want to harm. So teaching every generation in Nigeria that Black Americans are is not is this not hate or racist? And don't you need to apologize for actually probably making those videos? Definitely did. Yes, I apologized about the videos earlier on. I've knowing thyself broadcasting, I apologize very a lot of times about, the videos and saying that word akata. I apologize about the videos and yeah. So have you heard all the vowel nonsense this Caesar has said about us? Someone in the chat, type in what a teether means. I have no clue what that is. Please, if you're hearing this right now, please type what a teether, the definition of a teether, because I really don't know what that is. So, yeah, have you been to all parts of Nigeria, any other part of Africa to be saying these things? Can you please visit before making the statement and also research before saying these claims? I actually have OC. Thank you so much for your input. Yes, I've been to all parts of Africa, so yes, I definitely have. But of course, I'm speaking to my tribalism and where I come from. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Well, you guys didn't have that much questions. I thought you guys were gonna chew me out here on these comments, but you guys are being very respectful and having so much manners, and I appreciate that a lot. So thank you. All right, we're getting down to the last of our questions. Okay, tribalism. Okay. So yes, guys, it looks like we're getting close to the end of our chat session here. It was very nice speaking with you guys. Um, Sorry we took the first 30 minutes doing technical work. I thought I was actually going to hear you guys talk, but yes, Sharon, I would love to do that one-on-one conversation with you, and I'll probably do a Zoom with you if that's okay. So, just trying to get to the last of these questions. In Morant, I did answer that, or you guys are new oncomers, I'm sorry. The reason I wasn't able to accomplish, what I wanted to in Africa, in 2005 is because the school system was very corrupt. In Nigeria, it's a place where there's no limits. They will beat you if you do anything wrong in school. If you skip school or the teacher's having a bad day, they will make you get up and they'll use a really long cane and flug you. So my parents were just like, let's gather all of our savings and get out of this crap, so but you can't compare that to right now, in Africa, in Nigeria's developing, and that's good. But in 2005 and 2006, you did not want to. No, if you had children, you definitely wanted to leave there. So it was an opportunity to come to America. It was. And you guys are saying I'm blaming the government. Um, yeah, it's corruption, it's mismanagement from the government. So yes, I am holding the government accountable for, you know, scamming us. And if we contribute money, they go and use it for something else. They show off with their luxury cars because they want to compete. So yeah, it's the government that doesn't. They don't want to manage funds, so they misappropriate it. Yeah. So yeah, Connor. We don't have a lot of people here, so I may be ending this chat in the next 15 to 20 minutes. But we had a pretty good discussion. I answered a lot of people's questions. and what they have to say. So this is always great. If you guys don't understand something, I read the comments, as you guys can see. I respond and I reply to you guys. So, and that's what I'm here for. So, we only have we have 16 participants. Let me see here. Because we may end the chat early if you guys don't have as much questions. But it says we have 16 people. Let me see. Yeah, there's really not that much people here. So I am going to be ending this chat but I'm going to ask, of course, is there anything that I haven't answered? Is there anything that you guys still want to know about this? Is there anything that you guys have to say? I'm looking at the comments right now, and yeah, we have like only 4 people actually logged on. It wasn't, this was just a clarifying chat. This was a clarifying video, just to clarify everything I said in the video and to apologize as well, which I hope you guys got the apology you wanted. You guys know I'm not an asshole, or I'm not a racist or white supremacist. So I'm glad I won't have to see those comments again. Thank you. But yeah, let's definitely see what other questions you guys have. I don't think I saw any more questions. Well, Connor, it is the government. I can go to Africa and try to talk to someone there, but if I raise millions here, which I don't know if I can, I'm gonna want to, I'm gonna have to bring that to the government, and they're the ones that's gonna manage it. You don't understand, Nigeria is like full of scams, and they don't care about the country as much as someone in America would. So that is something with the government. Yes, sir. Okay. Wasn't sure. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to see. Yeah, you guys don't have a lot of questions for me. You guys made this easy for me. Thank you guys. Thank you. We got Red Line killed and more. We stayed. Well, you stayed, because of course, if you fight for something, it doesn't make sense to leave, and go back to Africa. It means like you let the other person win if you leave, So it's good that you guys stayed in America. It's good that you guys are claiming your land. And, I would be upset, if I, fought so hard for something and then I even say, I'm done with this, and I go back to Africa and I let the white oppressor smile and say, yay, we get our country back. That would suck. So yeah, it's good that you guys stayed here, and we need more blacks in America. We need that kind of stance for us. There were schools like that. I grew up there in the 80s and 90s where I liked it. It was not like that. So it was happening to a large extent. Okay. Okay. But things were still also good. So everything is not all bad in Nigeria. And was this in 2005 when you were there, OC? Because I went from like 2000 for like 5 years, 2000 to 2005, and things weren't good at that time. The I don't know if you know NEPA, like the light company, they would always take the lights, and yeah, and they probably still do that, but it was just 10 times worse. Robberies were happening a lot in 2000 to 2005. So my dad actually almost got robbed by these armed robbers. So it was sad, but thankfully, we're here. I mean, I'm here, and I could have the education I have to, and Nigeria is developing. That in Nigeria, let's see here. Can you prove that Africa is the motherland? I cannot prove that Africa is the motherland. I'm only going by hearsay. And you know what? I think it's true. If you go to Africa, you see how underpoverished it is, and you see how there's no lights. You see that this is definitely evidence that there was a colonizer here that came and left. They didn't leave Africa with any money at all. So it's common sense. You would know that, okay, these Africans suffered. These Africans were sold to other places. So, and the majority of people you see in Africa are black skin. They're not. So that's why I say it's the motherland. It has an origination of resources and people, so but I can't prove it. You're gonna have to go to Africa and do some research or look up history. But yeah, says why Larry Jones says, why do you stay here? um Still working on a couple of my businesses, but yes, I do definitely plan on purchasing my first property by the end of this year in Nigeria, so I will be showing you guys a video of that. um yeah. Said I still believe in Akata. Um, I believe in Black Americans, and I believe people are raised a certain way, and people are raised, to believe things. Everyone has a way of raising their children, and of course, Black Americans have their way of doing what they do, and raising their children. So, it is what it is. Not everybody in the world can be perfect, but, you know, yeah. Someone said my internet is spotty. Is it? I'm sorry about that, guys. If you guys can see me well. I don't know if this isn't my internet, really, or you guys sure? All right. So, stop complaining and whining. Okay. Okay, so will you set your parents straight? That goes against the tradition to talk back to your parents. Goes, yeah, even at 26, I'm like, I would never even start an argument with them. Literally. So yeah, I will not set my parents straight. Uh, why can't you guys hear me? Sorry if you guys cannot hear me, but are you guys hearing me now? Please state if you guys. I'm gonna type this right now in the chat. So to answer your question, Laurent, I think Nigeria is in shambles because of the government. So even if the richest person in America was to go there, or like it takes the president to do something, because I don't know if you guys remember with the NSAR situation, regular Nigerians couldn't even fix the situation or stop this police brutality. The police was still stopping everyone and accusing everyone of being a scammer and saying, "Let me see your phone." So it takes more than just being a Nigerian to fix it. So I do not recommend Nigerians leaving what they have here. Some Nigerians come here to make it and really survive, and they left Nigeria to build that life they need. So I would say if everyone really wants to help Nigeria, we need to involve probably you know like the president. Like Hillary did a good thing by trying to stop President Buhari from doing these SARS events and things like that. So it really takes a higher upper echelon individual to stop this and combat all of these scams that are going on in Nigeria. So OC left in 2005. Yes, things got bad. No disputing that, but thing was not. Oh, what's going on with this comment? Okay, but everything and everywhere was not the same. There were some secure places. Yeah, OC, I didn't. My family was not thinking about where is the safest place. We were like, we've bought our ticket. We need to get out of here. We have children, and yeah, this is not going to be the place that you know, we would have our children, go through these kind of tumultuous events. Right. I did address the Akatha comment and about you guys being irrelevant. And I said that was something added on by me, but that wasn't the real definition of what a kata was. Do you realize that Nigerians abroad do not always have a good reputation? In many places, they are stereotyped as drug dealers and scammers. Do you think they were raised that way? No, Nigerians are not raised to be drug dealers and scammers, but what Nigerians were raised to do was to, you know, hustle, make money. You're living in a third world country. So think about it. The government is not going to create beautiful jobs and elegant places and offices where you can work and make money. And like here in America, that's not where you're going to see in Nigeria. So what happens with that is like, okay, the government is not going to help us. They're really against us. So what do we do now? And I think a lot of people in the past recent years have resorted to scamming people. They've resorted to doing rituals like in Nigeria, and people do resort to doing voodoo, like putting, using their husband for a ritual or using their daughter or sister for rituals to get income at the end. So it's like a voodoo thing. They do that so they can make some money and get out of poverty, and these things are all wrong. I'm not sitting here condoning it and saying it's good. The drug dealer part, I've had members in my family that have complained that drug dealers are crazy in Nigeria. So, but it's not like something that your parents would tell you, go and start doing this and now and start being a criminal right now because we don't have money, we can't eat. It's more so just like people want fast money and they're impatient and they don't want to be poor. Nobody wants to be poor in life, you know. So someone said apology denied. Really? Why would you guys deny my apology? Type it in the chat below. I want to know why you guys would deny my apology. Do you not think I'm being genuine? Do you think I'm not being real or sincere? Like, I really want to know. And if you guys don't hear me there, I am taking periods of moment of silence to like read the chat. So, but now I'm talking, so everyone should hear me now, please. So, there are many issues with single motherhood in your culture as well, and divorces. That is correct. Um, because my mother, was a single mother too, so I can understand. So I did address that. I do not feel that Black Americans are irrelevant. Any at all. That was just something I added into the video to kind of enhance it. But you guys are not irrelevant, and I'm talking in a low tone, so I hope you guys can actually hear me. Let's see here. Wow. I didn't know the slaves were killed on the spot if they were not selected. There's a lot of scamming. Yes, Connor, I do agree. And let's see here with FIA, I don't think that other countries look down on Nigerians. If anything, they kind of like admire us. Literally, like I watch a lot of like they have this show called Big Brother Nigeria, and a lot of countries actually invite these contestants and these past contestants to come to their country, so sometimes they can do an all inclusive trip and say, hey, we'll pay for you to come to Ghana, we'll pay for you to come to our country. We want to see what Nigerians are about, because Nigeria is a very popular, I mean, you have to be living in another planet to not know about Nigeria. It's a very, very popular place to be and to live. So, yes, kind of proud to be a part of it, but we are addressing the negative parts of Nigeria as well. Yeah, so I think there's different aspects to it. Not every country looks down on Nigeria. There is a lot of scamming. It's the government. I don't think it's a fallacy, Fia. Like, when you if you know, when you go to Nigeria, you really get that kind of like, wow, you're part of something that's really big. Like, this is the one country in Africa that's really popular and known, and it's making money. It's rich in a sense, because I've seen on CNN, just even the fact that Dangote could have an advertisement on CNN in America. This is good. This is like really, really, it makes you so proud, because Nigeria is still a third world country. So for a guy to make it out of there and make billions and even be featured in America, you have to literally understand that sense of euphoria when you see that. The superior feeling is not a fallacy. Yeah. Yes, that is correct, subtlety. I hope I'm saying that right. We sell humans for human sacrifices, and they do voodoo with it, and they make money. So another fact you guys didn't know, but it's evil. You'll see people just do weird crap in Nigeria. Nobody wants to be poor. Nobody wants to be poor at all. Oh, I thought someone was texting me. Larry Jones said, I still have the same thoughts. If you can't talk to your parents, it's a traditional value to counter your parent. Yeah, in Nigeria, you can't do that, Larry. And that's what I'm saying when it goes to respect and manners. Like, I've seen, a Black American beat the shit out of their parent. I think that's what they said Mario the singer did. And that used to be my childhood crush, Mario. But they said he beat his mom. And I'm like, that is so disrespectful. Like, you do that in Nigeria, you're going to get, everyone is going to jump you in Nigeria and beat you up, because you cannot do that to your parent. So I'm sorry, Larry Jones. That goes against my culture to tell my parents about this or counter them. So fight to the death like we Americans did. We fight. We fight every day in Nigeria, and the government just still, they see us as slaves. You can't even get a good job there. And the honest truth about the life in Nigeria is, like, you see a lot of prostitutes. Someone was right on this chat. A lot of women don't, they sleep with men, they sleep with married men, they have these sugar daddies buy them cars, exotic cars, and all of this crap. And it's sad for a girl to do that. I'm glad my parents raised me with morals and respect, and, you know, not to use someone. So it's a sad country. Yeah, Miss Jackson, it goes back to what Larry said. I cannot, cannot counter what they tell me. And even though they're wrong, that's just, even like, that's the Nigerian respect we have. You always respect your elders. So, so the difference between here and Nigeria, Connor, is that America is not a third world country. There's lots of resources, and you can actually get heard and voiced out here. In Nigeria, they still see you as a slave. If you don't have money, they don't want to talk to you. So the best thing in Nigeria is just have money, and build yourself. And a lot of times Nigerians don't even care how you get your money. Like if they see someone that has just put their mom up for rituals and voodoo and she passed away, and he comes back the next day with a G-Wagon and Rolls Royce, they'll say, wow, you're making great moves. Even if they see a lady that this is terrible. Even if they see a lady that like is a prostitute or she slept with a famous governor and is making money, they'll praise her and say, "Wow, pretty cool." They won't address how this person made their money or how you scammed someone or how you killed someone. And it's ironic. It's a really delusional country, honestly. So so they just care about money. If you Yeah, it's crazy. It really, really is crazy. So what's good TV? Yeah, I think you know you guys did your part. You guys have no issues when it comes to the American government. I see you guys fighting all the time, but it's not the same for me. It's I can't. I don't have Women don't have voices in third world countries. They look at women like just shut up, go home, clean, and you know find something to do. So me, even I feel like even if I was a millionaire, they wouldn't care about that. Like as a woman, you don't have the same respect as a man. So it's crazy. It's not right, but so yeah, that's another part of the African culture. So yeah. So Jamal, I have sat here, for an hour already telling you guys about how sorry I was about what I did. So it's not about me. I don't still feel the same way like I did. You guys have brought a lot of information to me that I didn't know about Black history and Black America. So I definitely have a change in mind. So yes, sir, I do. All right. So let's see here. Similarly, Afro Americans are not raised to be those things. Okay. I Africans beg to. I mean, my Nigerian people beg to differ that you guys are not raised to be drug dealers and everything like that. You know, and I know you guys are not raised to be scammers like us Nigerians. We're worse than you guys when it comes to just morals, I would say. So Connor, what do you mean when you say empathy for my people? I'm being equal here. I'm being, honest here. So what is the level of empathy that I'm not showing you guys that I've not expressed? Everyone's saying I'm not being honest. Guys, please respond to my questions. How am I not being honest? How am I not showing empathy? I'm like, what more do you guys want me to do? You guys are being silly by asking where is my hairline. Seriously? I thought we were supposed to talk about apologizing, being empathetic, and you guys are focused on my hairline. Got it. Says, why do you hate us? Hate is a strong word. Can't answer that, Jamal. No, I'm not scamming personally what's good TV. That's something people of my kind do. I admit that. And it doesn't mean like you don't have to have, such an influence or affluence. But I think like what I want you to understand, Connor, is that you don't need to have a Michael Jackson or a real big affluent a celebrity um, in a third world country to be relevant. What you do need is someone that's smart, that is a billionaire, that has been through struggles, that knows how to capitalize off of the natural resources that the country offers, and that's what's really going to stand out. In a sense, Dangote is just a celebrity, to us, and we really idolize him there in Nigeria. So we are relevant in a sense because we do provide oil resources to other countries. We do help other countries to get the natural resources they need, such as oil. This is why he's a billionaire, because we know how important these essential resources are to other countries. And it's God that blessed our country to have that, and we can capitalize off of it and be popular in that way. You guys are like cracking up on the chat, and I'm just trying to I'm trying to understand where everyone is coming from. I don't know if my internet is acting up. Let me see here. Probably is my internet. Oh yeah, my internet is acting up, guys, so bear with me. All right, let's see what we have here. Someone said, "What is wrong with me? When you guys think of Africa, you never think of Nigeria." That's fine. Whatever comes to your mind when you hear Africa is subjective to what you feel, and that's fine. I'm not telling you guys to love where I come from. That's not what it is. This is an apology video, guys, so please don't get anything misconstrued. So, Connor, can you please explain how I'm delusional? What delusional statements am I making? You're stating a lot of things in the chat that I just want to answer and make sure you guys get it. So let me know, Connor. So this is crazy. What's good, TV? People, what I learned is that people from Igbo culture, where I come from, we used to eat humans. We're cannibalists. I'm like, wow, that was like that's really, really crazy, though. We used to eat humans. I would never want to taste how a human tastes. You guys are so insistent on bringing up this Akata word, then trying to put it back on me and saying I'm accusing you of being that. I have demolished that word an hour ago, honestly. We're getting on our second hour of being on this live. So I don't know if I should have placed that in the comments or I don't know, but I told you guys I wasn't using that verbiage any longer. So That so Morin, that is basically a Nigerian mentality that people have always had. Like, if you don't have money, you're nothing. We don't want to hear what you have to say. And it sucks. It's terrible, but that is the truth about Nigerians. They only care about money, so they don't care where you get your money from. It is, and Connor, you are right. It's a delusional country, and it's terrible. It really is. Right, Larry Jones. We are dangerous people. I admit that wholeheartedly. So, you know, people have different ways of being dangerous, and I didn't only say Black Americans were that. I was recanting a situation that happened to me when that Black American girl punched me in my face, and I was irritated about that. So that's all it was. It wasn't speaking in general terms, I guess. You guys are being all these emojis are just. Am I talking to young people here? Or am I talking to children? So what's good TV? I keep trying to say this, like, women don't have a voice in the third. I don't know. You guys can't relate because you don't come from a third world country, but we don't have a voice. We can't go to the police. It's not like here in America where you have a right. Like, I can imagine if I go to Nigeria and say something like that, they'll say, "You need to get out of here." You know, they will be so rude to me. But like I said, Nigeria is developing, so I don't know that that would still happen. They're really developing. So, I'm not running from any country at all. Those running days were over, or completely over, and I will be going back. So, Fia Jackson, you don't think, a guy coming from impoverished poverty, and former slave, and someone that, hasn't had, that all the resources to be rich, like Americans do. You don't think someone, Dangote is, a good, is you don't think he's a good character, or like you don't think that that represents something, like him coming from Nigeria, like, not everybody in Nigeria has money, but this guy really, really went out his way to ensure that he could build a foundation for us Nigerians, and with oil and everything. So you guys really don't think this even means anything? Is it because he's from Nigeria? Is it because he's not American that being a billionaire doesn't count? Like, I'm trying to figure out what you guys are saying. So King Mel, you know, to answer your question about the Akatas and representing you guys, I can't change anyone's opinion. Nigerians will always have their set mentality. So if someone, but what you do need to know is if someone's calling you a kata, don't take that as an appreciation or a good gesture. Definitely ask them why, they feel the need to insult you like that, because it is an insulting word. So she just got equated criminality to our culture, but she's sorry. Do you tend to? I don't know what that means. So I'm very educated, OC, contrary to belief. So I don't think there's, I mean, I came here to hear what you guys have to tell me. So if you guys can tell me anything great or different from what I already knew, then I mean, I've already apologized. We can honestly end the chat if that's all you guys have to say is go get educated, because I'm pretty sure I know the basics of history, and the things I didn't know, you guys have helped answer that. So what I've said in previous videos is definitely incorrect. Then, if that's what you guys want me to do and take accountability of that, yes, the things I said about African being beautiful and great, it is, but there's always two sides to every country. There's good and bad. So if you guys want me to be accountable in that sense and say that, the African mindset is not always positive, I can agree to it. And I thought I did previously. So, and I'm not excusing Nigerian criminality. I don't condone scamming someone. I don't condone it at all. So someone asked a good question. Do you still think that we need African values? Look at African countries. Should we be like them? You guys don't have to be like anyone in the world. If you don't want to know anything about your ancestors, if you don't want to delve into your history and see if you do come from Africa, like the famous singer Ari Lennox did, if you don't want to do that, then don't. Simple. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do in life. I hope that made that clear. So Hamdu, the word akata was something that is was said amongst everyone in Nigeria, not just me. So when you say educate yourself, I don't know what that means in terms of the word I used to degrade people, because I was formally educated on that word and I knew what it meant. A lot of people in the comments didn't know what it meant. They thought it meant a cat and that it was a positive thing. So they need to know. That's why I keep saying you guys need to take a trip to Africa, and don't take this the wrong way, but get to know your ancestors. It's not a bad idea. If Ari Lennox, a Grammy Award winner, did this, then you guys should be able to do it too. I mean, the white people obviously don't care about blacks here. You guys know that. You guys know what happened to George Floyd. They don't see us as anything special. So why deny your home country? Go back. Go back and see what it's about. I still stand by that comment. And we can talk about Nigeria all day and how it's bad and corrupt, but it's a developing country. There's beautiful things there to do, delicious food, and things to see, history and museum and arts. You guys can learn something. So, all right. No, I didn't say a lot. So, OC, I didn't say every single, come on, dude. 200 million people. No, I mean, they were raised to go. What I was saying is that they were raised to be professionals, be a nurse, be a doctor. But I'm saying, like, if you come home to your mom and show her this $100,000 you got, she's not going to deny you of that either. She's not going to even want to know where you got it from. Like, that's the truth as well. A lot of Nigerian parents don't care how you get your money, they just want to know that you're successful in anything you're doing. So, not all of them, but I'm also saying they don't raise their children to be scammers. But I mean, what do you want a parent to tell her child if they can't get a job? They go to school, they're educated, but they still can't get a job. They still can't afford rent in Lagos. You know, I'm not saying they will condone it, but you put, two and two together, and you figure it out. That's what you have to do as a Nigerian. You figure it out. And I do not condone anyone doing any kind of scams at all. So, and I'm not saying it's, you guys are saying like I'm protecting that. I'm not. So I don't know. I really, really don't know. Let's see what you guys are talking about. I got a lot of comments here. Let me scroll down because you guys are hitting me left to right with these comments. All right. So, someone is saying I need to go get help. I don't I don't know what other help I can get besides speaking with you guys, making videos about this, expressing myself, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, I never denied that you guys were the cult. You have your own culture, just like whites have their culture, and every respective ethnicity out there or race out there has their culture, and I stand by that. What is the raw, uncensored view? What are you guys seeing that I'm not? Jesus Christ! Why would this get taken down? Am I saying any discriminatory things to you? Am I being racist to you? Why do you guys think the good thing that I'm doing by trying to get to know you guys is gonna be bad? You guys are already thinking negative already and not positive. I don't know what you mean, Larry Jones, by getting help ASAP. What is wrong with Hope's Journeys? Please, someone tell me about myself. Well, like everyone has been saying, OC, that I need to go back to Nigeria. Why not buy a house there? And I really like the modern homes there. I really do. So I want to buy a home there and I'm going to go back. You guys are being so weird in these comments right now. I didn't know that about Born Boy at all. I didn't know that. Who said I don't? Why are you guys saying I don't understand Black Americans? What am I not getting? You guys are. I have cannibal teeth. Really? Wow. 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 Maybe I should find you. You guys are so. Maybe I should find you guys and eat you guys. So you did a video with it as a description of a group of people. Don't know what you mean by that. What's good TV? You did a video with it as a description. Don't know. I'm just here for the apology. Once again, I know there's still new. We have 31 people viewing this. Guys, I apologize for the negative remarks, insensitive remarks I've said pertaining to the Akata word. The Akata word is evil, it's disparaging, it's not good, it's not what Hope's Journeys promotes at all. And I am not here for it. Um, I do not want to harm anyone in life. I really, really don't. This is my second apology. And by the time we end this live, I will make sure I make another comment addressing the apology. That's the name of this video, is apology. So we'll address it. I'm still trying to check something else, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get to all of your questions. Trying to see what's going on here. Give me one moment, guys. Well, I like that you guys haven't called me out my name or said anything racist to me. That's good. We're starting off on a pretty good track. All right. So extreme bias, that's what I meant, that you guys have an advantage more than someone like me that comes from Nigeria. I can't go and have a voice in my country. It sucks and it's true, but I can't do it. And you guys saying I ran. I didn't run. I came to get an education. I've already completed all of my education. So I'm glad about that. I'm glad you guys could fight in the Civil War, not the civil rights, and make it possible for me to be here. I appreciate it. So I don't think that I'm delusional. I come from a delusional country, but I'm not delusional. Everything I'm saying is the truth and from my account of what I've experienced. So, Larry Jones, I explained how I appreciate the civil rights. I really do. I know what you guys ancestors did, and I appreciate it. I do not ever want to use the Akata terminology, and I hope we just move on from that. I was I was not dating the Akata guy. This was you guys are saying that and making me say that word. I know what you guys are trying to do. You guys are trying to make me say the Akata word so you can come back and say she's still using that word, and I'm not. So the Black American guy that I was talking about in that video was just being crazy. He had his baby mama working there, and he was just being crazy, and his girlfriend didn't like me and all of that. So that's why I left. Like I said in the video, I don't like drama, and that's why. And they started attacking me and being mean to me, and I don't even know why. Yes, I will be packing up and leaving, the hard black truth. I will be leaving USA. I know you guys want America. I will be leaving very soon. So, and yes, I was born in Houston, Texas. I'm going to take that as a joke, extreme bias. Why would I want to scam you guys? Why would, and no, you guys don't have to fund a plane ticket. I think I can afford my own plane ticket back home. Thank you. Jesus Christ. No, I don't need education. What's good, Steve? I have 2 degrees already. Trust me, I don't need education, but thank you for that. Okay. I don't need any further education about anything in America since you guys don't want me here. So, Sophia Jackson, I understand, you said you have billionaires that came from poverty, but it's not you can say that because you come from America. You've lived here all your life, but for me, I know it's hard to make $1 million in in a third world country. You have to know the difference between America and Nigeria in a third world country. There's not resources and things available for you. If you can't pay your rent in Nigeria, they'll kick you out. If you can't afford to pay for school because it's not free, you will be sent out and your child will have to be sent home and you'll have an uneducated child. That's the part that sucks about being from a third world country. So I know how easy it was for you guys to get those billionaires here. So I'm proud of you guys with that. Larry Jones says, I need to get help. Get help in what way? Please elaborate. And don't elaborate with emojis, please. Thank you. Guys, I'm not going to delete the video about the Akatas. You guys reported me to Tariq. You guys made sure I was exposed. Here we are. Let us address it. I want to address this for you guys and answer all of the questions you have. So, extreme bias. Not every single 200 million people think like this. I'm from a tribe that's called Igbo. So, and this is something we've thought. Some people still hold these beliefs and some do not. But definitely visit Abuja, definitely visit Calabar. These are beautiful, beautiful places. And, why deny where you come from? If you know that, you have an inkling there that's telling you to visit this place, take it, and see what you can find in Nigeria because you really love it. I love Nigeria, by the way. No, Melinda. Ari Lennox got ridiculed by her own so called Black Americans, and they criticized her for going to Africa. And I want to ask you guys about that. Why did you guys choose to criticize Ari Lennox for going back to Africa? Do you guys think she's betraying you? Do you guys think that, you know, she's selling you guys out like you guys say I am? So I you guys say so much things. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are thinking. But Miss Molly Brady, it's not all Africans that feel the way that like I said, I'm just talking from one tribe. But I mean, they've said many Nigerians feel that way about Akatas. I mean, about African Americans. They use them for a visa. They lie. The men there, they say, when we go to America, I'm going to marry you and this, and they leave and they go back to Nigeria and continue with their true African family. So yeah, I don't I mean, it's still good to go to Africa. You know, there's beautiful things there to do, and yeah, I never said everybody came from Nigeria subtly seat. Um, you have to do your ancestry and see where you come from in Africa. When did I say I don't know? I'm confused. So extreme bias, that's why you're taking that anger out on me because of the situation you experienced with Igbo people. Not everyone's the same. So that is why I'm trying to explain this now so you guys can understand. Connor, I never said you guys were taught. Are you referring to what I said about Nigerians? Because no one was taught to be a drug dealer. There, what I said is Nigerians were taught to make money and hustle. So if that was by drug dealing, then I can't speak to that at all. I don't know which way people went in life. I don't have any Black American hatred. Thank you, Melinda. I was laughing because you guys are obviously making jokes. There's no way I'm gonna actually eat you people. So for you guys to say I have cannibalism teeth, that's why I laughed about it because that was a silly remark. I'm trying to see if there's any other because we're gonna end this in the next 30 minutes because there's really nothing else. You guys are saying you deny my apology. You don't want to hear what I have to say, so we're honestly gonna end it. And yeah, so you guys said you're civil people. That wasn't civil. When someone punches you in the face for because you were confused about the meetup spot or something like that, that tells me years of oppression, years of having hatred in your heart to punch someone in the face for something so small like that, so that doesn't tell me that you guys are just all civil and beautiful people of America. No, ma'am. African mindset is understanding where you come from, having respect for everyone, respecting everyone's boundaries. You guys disrespected my boundary in comments. You guys said you wanted to find where I live. You guys said you wanted to harm me. You guys said you wanted to make me never be a nurse again. And unfortunately, God has paved the way to where I don't have to do a 9 to 5. I don't have that slavery mentality at all. And I don't want to work for anyone else. So you guys have hatred in your hearts. That is not civil people to me. Yes, OC, I will be ending this chat, this so-called live chat that everyone is bashing me on because it seems like it was pointless. So we got nowhere. So Hamdu, you didn't know what a kata meant before I said it. So I'm still a child of God, and you can't use that to justify that I'm not a child of God because I said a kata. So I don't. You guys, oh my God. And I'm not trolling. This is to address the apology. And I don't know if you guys heard it before, but I said I felt embarrassed when I sat down and made that video last year. And I didn't even know that you guys, I didn't know that, civil rights was that much of a big deal. That's the reason I was here today. And, that's how I made it into America. I knew, but I didn't really know the severity of it. And it made me feel embarrassed. It made me feel silly, and I didn't want to just continue on with life without addressing that video. That is why we're doing the apology video, and a lot of you guys are not accepting it. So we may have to just end this soon. So since this is pointless. All I'm getting is hate in these comments. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You guys are telling me to go back today? Imitating you guys. Okay. Oh, Lord. Someone said I'm clout chasing. How am I clout chasing when you guys were the ones that reported me to? I didn't even know who Tariq was. You guys did that. So you guys are bringing clout to me. So, Connor, I can't take anything you're saying as valid right now because you're everywhere. You're saying I'm not empathetic. You're saying I'm disrespectful. You're saying I need help. So I don't know what to tell you. Not jealous of anyone at all. You guys said the FBA brother destroyed the mindset, but I don't think there's any. I don't understand that, Mr. Jones. I don't understand. Okay, so you guys are saying you didn't bash Airline X for going to Africa. I thought that's what I heard, that you guys were angry that she was going there. So it was the Africans that did this. Okay, I'm getting two sides of the story. I don't know what to believe. I can't believe the internet anymore. I don't know who to believe at all. Jesus Christ, what day am I leaving? Trying to see if there's really anything to respond to besides emojis here. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this one up, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you, T. Washington. I know this negativity that I'm seeing here does not represent all 41 people watching this right now. Thank you, T. Washington. So I'm going to say my last apologies. I'm just trying to see if there's any comment I missed. So you guys want to be winners so bad. Okay, I get it. The Americans are cocky here and they know they're the shit. That is okay. I am not competing with anyone at all, and I don't expect any competition from anyone. But I still think Africa is the motherland. And you guys may not be jealous of Africa in general, but you would definitely want to, I'm sure, if your child was to ask you, how are you black? How did you gain your skin color? Hopefully, you guys will be honest and say something about Africa and say, I come from Africa. I just don't want to go and travel and see it. So I don't know. You guys do what you want to do since I'm the one that doesn't know what I'm talking about. Connor is literally a jerk. Literally. All you're doing is putting emojis saying crap about me. That's fine. You guys keep saying I need clout. The individual that reported me to Tariq is the one that wanted me to get this promotional view, and which is why I'm doing this chat. So I will not be doing this again, guys. So to make you guys happy, got it. Yeah, Nigerians are pretty fake, Cuddy Joe. So no one is ever going to admit that they do use that terminology, akata. They're going to say this is a delusional Nigerian girl. So yeah, so much for having my back, fellow Nigerians that are out there in this chat. You guys are very, very silly in these comments. We're gonna go ahead and end this chat, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the ones that did accept my apology. Thank you. And I'll give you guys access to my email. I'll type my email address in the chat here to where if you guys want to do a one-on-one and we can actually talk like civil human beings without doing this, because this chat was kind of, I hope I help you guys. I help you guys with your questions. But we are coming to the end of this chat. Um, I know there was like two people, Sharon, you wanted to meet up with me and discuss, and another individual too wanted to talk with me. So let me just scroll down to the latest messages to see. But yeah, guys, we're ending this. Thank you guys so much for your time. Um, you guys are saying you're trolling me. You're saying these things about me on Twitter. So again, the clout is coming from you guys, not me. So get that correct. Joseph, I think you're a latecomer, but I already said that I was sorry for using the terminology. I should have came to America humble, yes, and I did not. Now I'm seeing you guys want me to save my piece. What do you guys want me to do? I've been apologizing. We're going on 2 hours and 42 minutes, and everyone still thinks I'm not being honest with you guys, and I'm not being empathetic, and I'm defending my culture. I cannot do anything about this forehead, guys. This is a natural. This is a natural like facial characteristics when it comes to like Africans. We have a big forehead. So, but yeah, we're ending this, guys. We're going on 3 hours, and I'm not. I thought you guys were going to be like, wow, thank you. I appreciate you for doing this video. Where's my manners? I mean, where's there you guys' respect for me? For doing this for 2 hours and 43 minutes. Where's you guys saying thank you? This is our feedback to you. One person said self-educate, and maybe I didn't learn everything that I wanted to learn on this live, but I will do my self-education on Black Americans. I will not be taking the Akata video down because why do it? It's like I'm backtracking or I'm backpedaling if I do that. So, but I did make this apology video, and it's screen recording too. So I think I'll post this on my YouTube. So anyone that didn't believe that I really apologize, or if you guys think I was just faking this, you guys will see this live. Anybody else coming in will see this live and be able to know that I did apologize for the things I said. And I really do appreciate everyone that fought, everyone that lost their lives during the civil rights, like Martin Luther King, and everyone, literally, if your father was someone that fought during the 60s and lost his life, or, your parent was someone like that, I am not sitting here like a self entitled brat and saying, well, I'm in America and that's it. I'm not doing that at all. I'm taking the accountability that you guys wanted to see. I'm being responsible for my actions. So, um, if it's whack to you, I'm sorry you feel that way. But yeah, thank you guys so much for your time. And Sharon, let me go ahead and leave. Oh yeah, thank you guys so much for your time. And once again, I do apologize. Thank you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to type this in the chat section right now. Thank you, everyone, for sharing your opinion. For sharing your opinion. We do have to get this to an end. And leave comments on this. Leave comments on what you really think. I'm reading all of your chats and I see this information. You guys are saying it's fake. You guys are saying the same things that you said before. Okay, someone accepts my apology. Great. Okay, Idris, I'll go ahead and email you. Did you leave your email, or should I provide you with mine? I can give you mine. Thank you, everyone, for your opinions. I haven't donated to any Black American businesses. I'm more so like in the cancer. Like I love health, and I always donate to like health awareness with cancer and things of that nature. But I mean, if I guess I'll donate if when you guys start to like me. So yeah. But yeah, it was a pleasure having you guys. It's getting late, guys. Idris, I am not seeing your email, but I'll go ahead and link mine's here. Anyone that still wants to meet up, let me just go ahead and do that. Anyone that still wants to probably have a one-on-one, probably have a more in-depth, because I didn't get to hear you guys. I really didn't get to hear what you guys had to say. I read so many comments and I hope I got to everything. But yeah, this is definitely coming to an end. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for at least hearing me out. We had a total of 41 viewers today. I thought we were only going to have like 4 or 5 people. So thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for accepting the apology. And I just sent the email here in the comments. So let me know what you guys, or email me, and we can just chit chat it up. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for doing the whole civil rights, fight, making it possible for me, a black girl, to, even get an education here. It's a big deal to get an education in America, and I love the things that I've learned. Ironically, I didn't get to learn so much about Black Americans, but I'm going to self educate. It's never too late to learn something, and it's never too late to educate yourself. So, okay, so Idris, you want me to hit you up? I just sent you my email. So copy that email address. So the answer to that, Joseph, is because there's such a thing called African culture. That's why I separated it. And that's why I brought the word to light. So when my fellow Black Americans hear that A word, they know it's not a compliment. Simple. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Any comments or anything, please don't hesitate to get back out to me. I really appreciate you guys. I really, trust me, I really, really do. This has given me a lot of information and a lot of things that I know. Um, please don't think I hate you, and please don't try to ridicule me or call me a terrible person. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, thank you. All right, guys. You guys have a good one.